What's up, everybody? My name is Jordan, and this is my 97 Jeep Wrangler Sahara that I like to call the Mastodon. Wow. Originally, I wanted a four-wheel drive because my Chevy Cavalier kept getting stuck in my own driveway when I would need to get to work in the morning or whatever. And then I realized I don't really like shoveling snow, so there are times when I drive through a little over a foot of snow just to get out of my driveway. So I thought the best bet would be a Jeep of some kind, and the more I researched into it, the more I liked the Wrangler. The Sahara was simply because I liked the seats. At first, I was just looking like, wow, the Saharas have really cool seats. They're green and tan, and they just look badass. And then I later found out that the Sahara, during the year of my Jeep, and for the most of the TJ, his lifespan was the highest edition Jeep that you could get, and I'm like, well, that makes me want it even more. I think I looked for a little over a year. I'd send my brother listings all the time of Jeeps, and he would tell me, well, that's good, that's bad, no way, dude, you shouldn't pay that much, that kind of stuff. I finally found this Jeep in Des Moines at a wholesale dealership where all he does is go down to the southern states and buy older Jeeps and bring them up to Iowa and then sells them in Des Moines. My Jeep came from the factory with a soft top, so when I was talking to the dealership or whatever that I bought it from, I asked them if they maybe had a hard top. So for an extra $1,000, bringing my total to $8,500 for the Jeep, they included a factory TJ hardtop. After that, the next thing I needed to get was a set of full doors, because since it was a soft top, it came with half doors, and the windows on a half doors don't work very well with the hard top. So the other reason I wanted the hard top and the full doors is when I test drove this, the wind with the soft top was just annoying and very loud. And so when I got the hard top put on it, that made a difference right away, but I was still having problems. The wind would actually come in and force the top half of my half doors open a little bit, so we were still getting a lot of wind noise. But then when I got the hard doors, I don't have hardly any wind noise anymore. There's a lot of other noises that come along with the Jeep. But wind is finally not an issue. Even without the wind noise, the inside of the Jeep is still very noisy. During the winter, I'm always fighting with salt, so rust is a big concern. These old TJs are known to really rust out a lot. That's another reason I was glad to find the title for this Jeep was originally out of Kansas, and so that was one of the reasons that I bought this particular Jeep, is because it doesn't have a ton of rust on it like an Iowa Jeep would. The sound system in the rank TJs are usually horrible from the factory, and without spending a ton of money, there's not any good, from the research I've done, there's not any good fix for it without spending a ton of money. So I like that once I got good tires on it, I've never gotten stuck.
That's not true. You got stuck once.
It's just a good looking vehicle. And the other thing I like about it is it's the first vehicle I've ever owned where I've had a manual transmission. Not that that makes a big difference, but yeah, I love during the summer, I love to take the top off and the doors when my wife lets me. Any Wrangler owner, at some point I'd like to put a lift on it and get bigger tires.
They're already big.
They're
Have you seen
tire size?
They're big compared to a Baja, but these are actually pretty small compared to most Jeeps that get off-roaded. I don't want to go crazy. Like, I know a lot of guys that you watch on YouTube or when I read through forums and stuff are running 37s. A lot of people are running 40s. I would just like to get to 33s, I think, because it's also my daily driver. I don't want to go huge, too big, but I think 33s would be like the perfect compromise, you know, look good, be good off-road, but not, because I don't plan on doing any super extreme like rock crawling or anything. I just want to be able to go out and have fun with my brother or whoever else wants to go out wheeling, you know. For me, this has definitely been the best vehicle I have ever owned, and I can't wait to take it out on more adventures. All right, guys, now that you've seen some of the pros and cons of owning a Jeep Wrangler TJ, I hope you can decide if this vehicle is good for you.